This show's coming out. This movie, kind of a big deal. We'll play the trailer here.
It is the fastest growing international crime network that the world has ever seen. It has already passed the illegal arms trade, and soon it's gonna pass the drug trade. Because you can sell a bag of cocaine one time to a child 5 to 10 times a day. God's children are not for sale.
So good. So good. So this has been, this movie comes out and, it's talking about, this is the, if you guys want to know the backstory of this, if you go to my Rumble page in those show notes, I post on the Rumble description, you can find it. What do I call it? I think I call it Story Behind Sounds of Freedom. This is the true story. We're not going to play the whole thing. This guy goes into it. This is like, it's all based off of a real story. It's all based off of a real character. This is it. It's worth looking at. It's pretty good. And this comes out and it's exposing something that everybody should be on board with, right? We're all anti pedophilia, right? I feel like that's a pretty easy one. I mean, I just, it's mind-boggling to me that you got to at this point in American society and culture, you have to argue this for this position. Like, no, fucking kids is wrong. Like rape, like stealing and raping and selling kids into the sex slave. Like we're against that, right? We're all against that. There's a whole group of Democrats going, well, I don't know. How do they identify? They don't identify as sex slave. I can tell you that right now. So this movie, killing it in the box office, as it should be. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it, like mainstream wise, right? There's nothing. It's being ghosted. They do not want you to see this movie. They do. The powers that be are going ham to try to get you from watching this movie.
The movie has been out for a day and a half now. Not one celebrity, not one news outlet, not one politician has mentioned anything about this movie. A movie that is based on the #1 crime organization business globally in the world. It outbeat drug trafficking. It outbeat guns. We're talking about human trafficking. Not one peek out of none of them, with the exception of Mel Gibson. Michelle Obama is too busy tweeting how oppressed she is, throwing that old racist bullshit, forgetting the fact that the 3 major issues in this world are guns, drugs, and motherfucking human trafficking. Which none of them have anything to do with racism, but that's their go-to. Their go-to is divide and conquer us with some goddamn racist bullshit. It's funny because I've been on this earth for a while, and the most racist peoples I've ever come across are fucking politicians and fucking celebrities. We know they're into either one or two things. Either
Damn it. So the thing is, they're not pushing it. This is another interesting video. And when I was on Twitter, I've been trying to scroll through. I don't really post anything on Twitter, but I'm stealing a lot of shit from Twitter and bringing it over to Gab. Sorry for you Twitter fans. They're like, well, you don't have an active presence on Twitter. No, I like Gab. But I will steal your shit off Twitter. There's a lot of fucking awesome shit on Twitter, and I'm like, this needs to be on Gab. I'll be the fucking guy who drags it over. If you look up the Sound of Freedom on their little search engine, which is way better than Gab's, I'll admit. Their search bar is fucking awesome on Twitter. They have a lot of people with a complaint like this one, where they're like, dude, the movie theaters are trying to not let you see this. They're doing there's a lot of weird things. I just pulled one up that we're going to use an example. Understand, there's a shitload of examples of people saying that there's clearly an effort where it's like, oh, the theater doesn't work now. Oh, the screen doesn't work. Oh, sorry, a pipe broke in the middle of the night. It's like the same shit with the ballots.
So don't know if any one of you have already been to see The Sound of Freedom, but my friends and I just walked out. Hi. And we are curious what your experiences were in the movie theater, because we pre-ordered our tickets, paid for them, they were claimed, got the link sent, and this is an AMC theater in Pineville, North Carolina. Some point today, the tickets got refunded to my friend and we couldn't figure out why. So we come anyways to the theater after dinner and they're like, oh, well, we refunded all the tickets because there's no air conditioning in our theaters. Okay, whatever, we don't care. Are you still showing it? Yeah, you can still watch it. So we get to thinking, why did they not send out a notice in the email saying, hey, we refunded your tickets because there's no air conditioning? And we just are curious why didn't they let us know? There was no one in that theater. There was us four and four other people. 8.
So there's a shitload of people saying they do. They're trying to make it so you don't watch this movie. So you want to be ungovernable, right? You want to be ungovernable. You want to, what is it? AMC is owned mostly by China. Fucking makes sense. It makes sense, bro. Makes sense. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. If you want to look for an easy way to be ungovernable, go watch a movie. Go watch this movie. Go and I know I'm with you guys. I don't want to spend money on movies when I could just get the fucking cheap ass pirated version free off of Odyssey or something. Don't do that. Buy the ticket, support the movie, make this crush in the box office. Make this crush. You're gonna have there was someone on here who was saying it. Brad Allen was like, I don't want to go to the movie theaters. I fucking hate the movie theaters. But what I'll do is I'll buy a ticket for someone else. I'll buy a ticket and give it to somebody else. Yeah, do that. Just make sure you guys are supporting this. And this is the easiest way to fuck these dudes over. It's the easiest way to fight them. I'm not saying take up arms. I'm saying go to the movies. You know it's going to be a good movie. It's probably going to be hard to watch, especially for your dad. It's probably going to be hard to watch. Donate to Angel Studios. Yeah, Angel Studios killing it, dude. Fucking killing it. I put this up on the screen. I'll put it up again. Here's a QR code for you. You can buy a ticket for someone right here. Bam, hit that QR code up. Thanks $0 Loser for doing that. And there you go. You want to piss off the lizard people? you want to piss off our fucking enemies? Go watch this movie. They don't want you to see it. Dude, I'm telling you, the amount of people who I've seen who are like, man, they shut the theater off, or there was another one I watched where someone was saying the screen kept like going off, so you were only allowed to see like half the movie, and then they'd fix it, and then it'd be like half the movie. So like purposely fucking with people, and they're like, dude, we see what you're doing. We see what you're doing. This is a big deal. Go watch this movie.